question 7. So quite a bit of preliminary work to do here. We're told that tan alpha is 3/4, so our little right angled triangle, tan opposite over adjacent 3, 4. Our classic 3, 4, 5 triangle allows us to work out that cos alpha is adjacent of hypotenuse, 4/5, 0.8, and sin alpha is 3/5, 0.6. Also, just draw in all the forces on your diagram to help you gather your thoughts. So we've got the normal reaction being perpendicular to the slope. We've got the weight going straight downwards. We can break this horizontal force into its two components, and we've got the friction going down the slope. That's in the opposite direction to the force being put on. And remember, friction equals our coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction times the normal reaction. So on this occasion, F is a third. Where's the third? There is a third of R. Now, for part A, we're being asked to work out the size of the normal reaction. So the size of this. Okay. Now, we do not know what P is, so we're going to have to eliminate P. Or otherwise this is just not going to be solvable. So we can't do our usual of resolving our being perpendicular to the plane, because a part of P would be coming into play. So we're going to have to choose to resolve straight up, because P is normal to that. It's at 90 degrees to that, so it does not apply. So in order to eliminate P, we're going to have to choose to resolve R straight upwards. So a bit different to what we sometimes choose to do. So our force going upward is purely this. So that is our cos alpha, because it's the adjacent side. And our two forces going downwards is obviously the whole lot of the weight, so 0.4 g, plus an element of the friction. What element of the friction? It's this element, so it's opposite the alpha, so it's the sin alpha. So remember that cos alpha is 0.8 and sin alpha is 0.6. Remember that F is a third of R. We now, of course, G is 9.8, so our only unknown now is R, and that allows us to rearrange and solve, and we get 6.53 recurring, which is 6.53 to 3 sig figs. Now for part B, to work out the value of P, we can resolve horizontally. So we've got our only force going left to right is all of P, and our forces going right to left is our part of the friction. So that is now a third R cos alpha, because it's the adjacent side, and also an element of the normal reaction, which is R sin alpha, because it's this element, so it's opposite the alpha. So this bit is this pink left to right one here, and this bit is this red one left to right here. So these are equal. So substituting in, we've worked out that R is 98/15. We know cos alpha is 0.8. Again, we know R is 98/15. We know sin alpha is 0.6. Allows us to work out that P is 5.66 to 3 sig figs.